Hello, this is Pearl, and today I'm going to read Little Pilgrim's Progress, Chapter 44. The Little Pilgrims Wait for Ignorance. All this time, Ignorance had been traveling slowly along by himself. The flatterer and unbelief never took any notice of him. They knew he had not begun his pilgrimage in the right way, and that when he reached the celestial city, the king's servants would not allow him to enter its gates, but would send him back to his own master, the wicked prince. So Ignorance met with no trouble or difficulty, and did not even feel sleepy when he crossed the enchanted ground. While Hopeful and Little Christian were passing over that dangerous plain, they remembered Ignorance, and wondered how he was getting on. Presently Hopeful looked back. "He is only a little way behind us," said he. "Shall we wait for him?" "Perhaps it would be better," replied Christian. "Then, if he feels sleepy, we can keep him awake." The little pilgrims waited, but although Ignorance saw that they were standing still, he did not seem to care about overtaking them. "It is a pity for you to stay behind," said Christian, as the lad came slowly toward him. "Won't you walk with us?" "I don't care," replied Ignorance. "I would just as soon walk by myself. I always have so much to think about." "What is it that you think of?" asked Hopeful. "The king in the celestial city." "But thinking about them is not enough," said Christian. "We ought to be very anxious to see the king and his city." "So I am." "Then why don't you travel faster?" "I'm traveling quite fast enough. I am sure that I shall reach the city some day, and why should I not take my journey comfortably?" "But perhaps if you are so careless about it, you will fall into trouble or danger." "Well, if I do, the king will help me." "The king will not help you if you do not try to obey him," said Hopeful, who felt sure that Ignorance did not really know much about the king and his laws. "I do try to obey him," answered the boy. "I have left my home and become a pilgrim. What else can I do?" "You did not pass by the cross," said Christian, "and I am afraid that if you have not a roll in a pilgrim's dress, the king's servant will not let you enter the city." "I am sure you are quite wrong in what you say," replied Ignorance. "I have read that the prince will give a white robe to every pilgrim, and no doubt he will send me mine soon. Why should I travel to the wicket gate and cross to look for it? It would seem as if I did not believe what the prince had said." Then Christian remembered the paper that Evangelist had given to him before he left home. Perhaps Ignorance had one like it. "Did the king send you a message?" he asked. "A message? No, of course he did not. I should never expect a great king to send a message to a boy like me." Poor little Christian felt quite puzzled. "I don't know what to say to him," he whispered to Hopeful. "I am sure he is wrong, but he will not believe us." But Ignorance was now tired of talking. "I really can't keep up with you," he said. "You must go on by yourselves." And as the little pilgrims did not know what else they could say to him, they went on and left him to follow as slowly as he wished.